This hunt actually starts in 2021 on the 13th of November. Wyatt and I were going out to hunt. We had a great spot. We were going to put the decoy out. We were set up in a bank's blind. And lo and behold, about an hour after first light, we see this buck crossing the ditch, and we're like, oh boy, there's a good one coming. And we get the binoculars on him. He's walking in, and we notice he's got a broken G2, and he kind of looks young, but he's a giant. As he gets closer, we see him coming. He spots a decoy, and this deer is very aggressive. And he comes in. He looks like a big old Tom coming into decoys. He's kind of sidestepping, coming in, and we knew this was going to be great. He comes all the way in and ends up, blows the decoy up, knocks it over. Well, then he messes around, wouldn't leave hardly forever, and he finally left. And we obviously didn't shoot him. That wasn't the deer that we were after. Wyatt was after another big one. So we were sitting there and we're like, I gotta go out and get this decoy. So we looked around, nothing was there. So I get out of the blind, I crawl out to the decoy, and lo and behold, as soon as I get to the decoy, Wyatt whistles at me, and here comes the target buck. And you can imagine the way the rest of the hunt turned out.
This is not good. Wyatt says there's a shooter. We just had that buck knock the decoy down, so I was getting out here to get the decoy up. And apparently there's a buck coming. This is not good.
Okay, well, it's a little after 10 o'clock, and it seems like the deer have quit moving for the most part. We had a few does come by 15, 20 minutes ago, but we had a pretty crazy morning. As soon as we got in here, we had that 3-year-old buck come up and hit the decoy and knock it over, and that was super cool. He moved off, and we were looking around, making sure there was nothing else around us, so Dad got out to go put the decoy back up. And as soon as he got out there, I looked over, and the biggest deer we have pictures of was standing at like 80 yards staring over here at the decoy and at Dad. And he wasn't really sure what was going on, so he went out and around into the beans, and he went over and worked a scrape right in front of our camera. And Dad and I were trying to communicate. He was just laying out there, and he started coming towards us. And I picked up the camera towards the end and got a little footage of him.
Well, after that morning, we'd never seen this buck again. So obviously we didn't know if he made it through gun season. We didn't know if EHD had taken him in the summer. No pictures of him, nothing. And then all of a sudden, about the first week of October, he shows up on my cameras and he starts hitting scrapes. And we get this big cold front push in, and I decided, what the heck, I'm taking the decoy. It's the first night with the decoy, October 18th. Went into my spot, set up in a different spot, but took the decoy, got in my bank's blind. Well, I gotta be blatantly honest with you tonight. This is pretty much a screw up right from the start. Came all the way down in here. Wyatt's hunting in Missouri tonight, so we're about an hour and a half apart, 2 hours. And I left my phone in the truck, so I have no way of staying in contact with him, which isn't the biggest problem. That's not that big a deal, but the biggest deal is I got down here and my shooter was here this morning, and I know he's bedded somewhere to the east of me here, and the wind was supposed to be out of the north, and I get down here and it's almost straight out of the northwest. So all I can do is shut this thing as tight as I can possibly shut it with the windows. I've got the ozonics going out, the vent down here on the bottom. So if I get any deer that come out where they should come out and don't wind me tonight, it's gonna be all ozonics, because I should get winded tonight, so. Unless they come from this direction, but I have a pretty good idea that he went this way this morning, so I don't know. Not good. So, but maybe that's what it takes to kill a deer sometimes. You gotta put things almost in their favor. Maybe he'll just parallel the wind coming in or something, I don't know. Got the decoy out and it looks really good.
For some reason, I can't get the cameras to turn on the first try, so I'll try it again and see. Like I said, it's just been it's been one of those afternoons setting up, but I'm sure glad to be here. Though it's gonna be a pretty set. The fall's getting beautiful. The leaves are turning. The bucks are starting to walk. The scrapes are opening up. Just need a little luck. Very confident in saying that there is a huge difference in the decoys you use, whether it comes to turkeys or especially deer. I've spooked so many deer using other decoys. I've got 7 does and fawns feeding within 30 yards of my decoy right now. I've had some closer than that earlier tonight, and they're just feeding. They just feel like one of the group. Their decoys just are better. They just look real. Now if I could just get the big boy to step in the field, come show his dominance. was awesome. I cannot believe that that happened. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, that's as good as it gets. Wow. That is insane. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. And I don't have my phone with me, so I can't share it with Wyatt. But I mean to tell you, wow. That is just crazy. Just killed a beautiful, beautiful 6x6. He is the buck that knocked down our decoy last year, I'm almost positive. And he did it again, only this time he paid the price. Oh, what an unbelievable hunt. Holy smokes. Had does come into the DSD decoy. They were all around the field. None of them spooked. The wind, I actually expected him to come from the other direction. He came from behind me from the upwind side, which never happens. I can't wait to go look at this deer. That was just as good as it gets. He stood right in front of the decoy, snort wheezing. Incredible, just incredible. Well, let's go over here. Let's go look at this. First of all, decoy is busted up. Oh, I just hope, yeah, this one, hope it stayed on, because that one got some good footage. Knocked it over. Oh, unbelievable. You know what? Let's go find him real quick before it gets too dark. Look at this. Just look at that. Right here, he can't be very far. Just a solid one. Yep, there's my arrow. Gotta be a deer attachment. I say, nope, I see the deer. Here's my arrow right here. And there's my buck right over there. Oh, look at this. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Well, there he is. He is absolutely beautiful. Just a gorgeous animal. 6x6. A lot of people will say, hey, he'd have been good if you gave him another year. Nope, not me. That is a gorgeous deer. Oh my goodness. What a stud. I am so tickled. Oh, first time I've shot a deer with a Matthews in a long time. And once again, the reason we shoot this Schwacker, oh my goodness, did you guys see the blood coming out of him the minute he took off? And look at this hole. That's the exit, I think. I can't even remember which way he was standing. He turned around so many times on me, knocked the decoy down. I just hope and pray that the Tacticams stayed on. When he knocked the front one down, the battery came out. He hit it so hard, so. Oh, just gorgeous hunt. I don't even know what today is. I think it's the 17th or 18th of October. This is the earliest I've killed one in a long time. Just beautiful. Look at this. Kicker sticker off this. Self-filmed. Tacticams make that possible, to be honest with you. And you know, the DSD decoy, I just can't say enough about it. And the main thing is that
it doesn't spook deer. You saw all the does that were out in the field earlier, and it doesn't spook them. And he come in, and he stood over there, and he pawed at the decoy and pawed at, and finally when he got enough, he was on his way, like, here he comes. And he walked right into it. Oh. Beautiful hunt. I wore my lucky swamp buck hat tonight. I stole it from Sheila's closet and brought it out, and it worked. So, gosh, what a beautiful deer. Beautiful buck. What an awesome hunt.